Okay, good afternoon. Today is November 11th, 2020. It is 3 o'clock on the East Coast. So that is when Mack recommends you stop trading. So I'm going to start this analysis. And what we have today, what we had is a range day. Prices stayed within the overnight highs marked by this blue line and the overnight lows marked by this blue line. They didn't make it back down to the overnight lows, and they did go slightly higher than the overnight highs. But yeah, it was definitely a range day. And overnight we had this strong move up. But okay, let's see. This is about 5:30 Pacific time, 8:30 East Coast time. Prices started to move down. And then this around the open, prices started to range and then made a strong move down and then formed this range. Went back up to the opening prices, made another strong move down, and then formed this kind of a range with an upward bias down here. I would think that there would be tons of trapped shorts here, so maybe there were plenty of trapped shorts, but the selling power didn't let the trap move like skyrocket up, and that's why it ranged here. But then towards the end of this, you did get a little bit of a big move up, but then it kind of bounced near the opening price, made a small move down, and kind of hit this area of support down here. So this area was kind of like a range with an upward bias. I had this line over here. I had it over here to begin with, but I moved it over because this kind of looked like a slight channel up. But anyways, we have this channel down followed by the strong move up towards the overnight highs, and prices hung out there for a little bit and then moved down. Notice how at the beginning of the day there isn't many trades going on. So I have this one marked as aggressive at 646. The next one I 655, and then you have to wait till 715. So there are three that I marked in the first 45 minutes. But this third non-aggressive trade comes at 8:09 a.m. and then from 8:09 till 9:51. That's almost 2 hours. I didn't have anything marked. Well, these are aggressive. Maybe Mack will mark these as, I think Mack is going to mark this one as a nice second entry, and I don't think he's going to mark it as aggressive. I think that's a good trade, so maybe that'll be marked. But anyways, it's already 3 minutes into the video. I only have 15 minutes to make these, so let's take a look. And I think I have like 10 people who regularly watch these. Sorry for not making them the past couple of days. I was just too busy. But I'll be making them. So here right away, a little bit before 6:30. Oh, right at 6:30. So the market open. We have this double test. Oh, I didn't even mark it as a double test. I marked it as a second entry. And there was a no move to a new low. And I'm referring to this steep channel right here. Okay, so there hasn't been a move to a new low after the trend line break. Okay, this is all knowledge from Mack's price action manual. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go get the manual, read it a lot. So there's a trend line break, first entry, second entry, nice bearish signal bar. It's also a double test of that high right there. That's a great trade. Okay, so then we break into this range. I don't see anything I like here. There's no with trend opportunities. Then you get a counter trend break, and unfortunately, you don't really get a nice signal bar to go short. So here I mark this. It's really a third entry, but it looks like a failed second entry short. Like this is the first entry and then this is the second entry, but we have a second entry right here. So this is the third entry, but it's like a perfect breakout pullback long, but I marked it as aggressive because it's counter trend. So if that was with trend, I'd probably mark that as blue. Okay, and then here we have this. So there's a counter trend break. Okay, the range formed in a downtrend. Then we have this counter trend break. It goes up, and we haven't hit the overnight lows yet. So I didn't think there was any reason to be going up unless we were gonna go and trend up for the day. So we have this double test. The signal bar isn't great, but it closes below the EMA, and it's towards the top of this congestion. So if it breaks below that, I like that entry. And this is a big old trap. Had some longs trapped here. Maybe they were counting on a failed second entry or something. I don't know. Anyway, this range forms, and I didn't really. This resistance looked pretty strong, and it's an upward bias. But really, as I said before, I had this line of that would be resistance. I had it over here. It's support over here, but it's resistance if I move it over here. And so this is a second entry short, first entry, second entry, and it's right at the top of where that resistance was. So I do like that entry. I just noticed this looks like a third triple test right here, so you might take that too. That moves lower, but anyway, here, let's see. I do want to see if that, because I missed that. Yeah, so I'm going to mark this too. You have a triple test right here with trend, and prices haven't made it to the overnight lows yet. So I like that. Anyway, let's move on. So I don't know what you would classify this as, but we've clearly made some support down here. So that's why I marked that red line. And then, yeah, this weird range, spike up, downward channel. I don't know what this all is, but I guess it's just moving back up to the overnight highs. I marked this as an aggressive trade right here. Failed second entry long, counter trend breakout. Failed second entry long, so first entry, second entry. It's a nice bearish signal bar. If it moves below the EMA, I guess, yeah, it's aggressive. It's into the midline. It's into the midline of this green channel, but it's also into the midline, this right here, of the range of the overnight highs and lows. This is the midline. I meant to point that out at the beginning of the video. So you're going into two midlines there. I'm not sure if you want to do that. That's aggressive. So the resistance from this channel over here became support down here. You get all these touches, and I don't know if there's a trade in here. I don't see anything that I feel confident taking. So we have a failed second entry short though up here. First entry, second entry, nice bullish signal bar. It's off the trend line. It's close to the EMA, off the midline. That's a lot of support down there. I would take that. And then prices move into this small range, break this green channel up, and they haven't made a new high, and you get a second entry. I think I would change this to blue, but for the sake of time, I'm going to keep moving. It's a second entry, first entry, second entry. Nice bullish signal bar. Prices move above the overnight highs, and then all the sellers jump in and push it down. And I like this. It's is it a triple test or is it a double test? I don't know. Let's see. It is a triple test. So here we have, it hits this level once. Oh, and it's bouncing off of the support too. Didn't mark that. Test this level once, twice, or test it once, twice, 3 times. I don't know if, okay, so I guess it is aggressive because coming off the overnight highs, and it's a first entry, but that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. It's a triple test. Nice bullish signal bar, closes above the EMA. You know there would be some trapped shorts there. And yeah, there are. It moves up. And you get a lower high here. Yeah, I took this. I don't know. I would like to hear what people... Oh, it's also a double test. Didn't realize that because of this level right here. So I don't know if you're supposed to take these typically, but it closes below the overnight highs. I like that. I like that trade. It's also a failed second entry long. First entry. Where's the first entry? So I probably looked at the long as first entry and goes down second entry. That's probably what I looked at it as, even though technically that's... Oh, okay, no, it is a second entry because this bar closes lower. Or it doesn't go higher is what I mean. So yeah, failed second entry long, lower high, comes down here. This is a double test, okay? This level right here, test once, test twice, low risk bar. That's why I made it blue, because it's a low risk bar and there's room to the overnight highs. And you get a nice move if you take that. So then it makes a new high for the day, moves down, moves higher, first entry, second entry, and it's a tight double test of that level. 3 bars in a row, test that level, and yeah, moves up. I was just taking. I liked everything I was seeing here. I didn't feel like I was just jumping at any trade. I just saw everything just was according to the system, so I took everything. This double test, second entry long, moves up, and this is a failed second entry long and a lower high. Look, first entry, second entry, nice bearish signal bar. A lower high too on a range day. And that would have, if you held on to that, look, it would have brought you all the way down to 3.553. That's a 20-point move. Almost. So prices come up, and then we start getting this channel down. And I marked this trade, first entry, second entry, but it was in congestion. But you do have room to the bottom of that congestion. And it's off the trend line, and it's close to the EMA. And it's a lower high. Yeah, that looks pretty good, but I did mark it as aggressive. So hopefully you guys had a good day, and I will be making a video tomorrow and Friday.